We gotta talk about Jade Cargill. What's up, guys? This is the Wrestling Maniac. Welcome to my channel for all your wrestling stuff, wrestling content. If you're checking out my channel for the first time you see what's really, please subscribe and like smash the like button down below. Help me get to 1,000 subs. Almost there. About 131 to go to 1,000 subs. Help me get me there, guys. If you want to join membership down below, go ahead. It's cheap. Highest tier is cheap. I get working on it as soon as possible when I have time. All right, guys. Jade Cargill otherwise telling fans to go cry about how fans are upset about her not defending her title since she won the title. I don't think she's actually I don't think she's defended her title since winning it, and I believe that's been 75 days, so 2.5 months, approximately 2.5 months, and that's upsetting a lot of fans. And it's because it seems like things got in the way. Well, she was in a rivalry part of a program with B-Fab and Minchin, okay? And then they got hurt at house shows and they've been off TV. Now they pivot to Jordan Grace getting involved. Okay. Well, what talking about Minchin and B-Fab? Why? Well, they got hurt in matches against Jade Cargill. And there's been questions now how this is played about. Is Jade Cargill a liability in the ring? Is she not safe to wrestle, to be in the ring with? Apparently, the WWE locker room, I would assume the women's division, SmackDown, is worried about Jade Cargill. They're getting suspicious of her. And I gotta say, I watched Jade Cargill ever since she came to WWE. Yeah, there's a lot. She's very, very green. There's a lot of. She's very green in the ring. There's a lot of mistakes in the ring. She doesn't look properly trained. I mean, I see it in AEW, but when she was in AEW, she was supposedly learning on the fly in AEW while being on TV in AEW right away when she's really, really green. Now, obviously, she's not as green as she was when AEW as she is now. She is much more skilled, a little bit more advanced than she was in AEW, but you still see it here, and you could tell that now with Tiffany Stratton. Remember, she got hurt too. I don't know if Jade's involved in it. And remember, so I don't know. Let's take a look at this article about Jade Cargill. And yeah, 3W stars injured after Jade Cargill matches. Locker room reaction. Jade Cargill could be in trouble. Also, remember, before she was released, Shayna Baszler had an issue with Jade. And I forgot what that was about, but I remember Shayna Baszler had an issue with Jade Cargill. Tiffany Stratton has been off WWE TV since her match with Cargill at Saturday's main event in November 2025, where she lost the WWE Women's Championship to Cargill. B-Fab, Minchin's sidekick, also suffered concussion at the hands of Cargill, and Minchin, who has been feuding with Storm, sustained a shoulder injury at a live event. When Jade was asked about this backstage, this isn't kayfabe, her character, she claims she did not intentionally. WWE is obviously using Minchin's injury to make Jade's character intimidating, but the series of injuries has reportedly started a conversation in the women's locker room about Cargill's professionalism. Sean Mossep confirmed via Five like that Cargill's name has definitely begun coming up a locker room conversation about wrestler safety. Although no official blame has been placed on WWE's women's champion by the company's manager, Sepp highlights that it's a trend that was discussed among the talent. Well, Tiffany hasn't wrestled since a match with her as well, but I want to make it clear. I don't know if it's specifically spots that Jade did or negligence on her part. I don't have that information, but it was certainly discussed among talent and has been discussed among talent. When talent is discussed about a certain worker not being safe to the ring, that's gonna go around and be like, I don't want to work. They're gonna say, I don't want to work with this person. I don't want to work with this person. I didn't hear any specific heat from the office, producers, or anything of that nature, but the talent definitely do notice a trend, and it does get talked about in the locker room. Absolutely. I'm sure that really shitty engagement counts will take that in 1 minute as salacious or something like that. But I mean, why? Why would not that be discussed? You know what I mean? Well, that's because Sorry about that. That's because even before the Tiffany B Fab mentioned, if you watch her matches, you see the holes in Jade's game, and you see that she's definitely green. She seems like something she doesn't know her own strength, like Nia Jax at times, and she's literally green, and you could see in these matches like she's WWE really. And her when she got to the main roster, WWE really exposed her weaknesses. She's tall, well built, strong, has that aura about oh my god, look at this intimidating figure. But you get in the ring with her, it's like oh my god, oh. And you see her wrestle. It's like some people compare her to China. Yeah, China. I mean, like China wasn't the greatest wrestler, but she's kind of stiff. Jade Cargill might be stiff. I don't know. I like bad comparison, but some people might say she's like the female Bill Goldberg, pushing her, but not safe in the ring. I mean, Bill Goldberg has a reputation for hurting wrestlers too, and you see his work in the ring. He's like very, very green. And in WCW, 5-minute matches. 2, 3, 5-minute match. That's for green wrestlers. This is Jade Cargill. We'll see how she does against Jordynne Grace. Now, to be fair, I mean, Ming Chen is an established wrestler. Tiffany Stratton's a good wrestler. B-Fab, I see B-Fab wrestle. She doesn't wrestle that much. She ain't good in the ring either, but see that. But we'll see with Jordynne Grace. I mean, look, I'm not surprised I'm not surprised that Jade might be a liability. Okay, she has the aura, she has a presence. But you see her in the ring and you hear about these stories. Now, management, office, they may no heat on her, sure. But the locker room, what happens if you have somebody like Charlotte Flair say, yeah, I don't want to work with her? I think Charlotte Flair has a lot of pull. I know maybe Charlotte Flair is not, maybe it'd be like bad on Charlotte Flair, but they work with Nia Jax, so they may not do that. But I mean, if the locker room gets worried, what do you guys think? Like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys.